Can we start? Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. You are in Zoom. Thank you very much for your attendance again. I will share my screen now, and we are going to continue our discussion regarding village accounting. One more time, I remind you that we will have elective course in the 6th semester. The name is Village Accounting and Village-Owned Enterprise, or BUMDES. Yeah, but interestingly, this course only applies 8 meetings in the class. Yeah, and 6 meetings left will be conducted in the ground, in the BUMDES. So the concept of the course, I cannot share my screen. Why? Stop. Can you see my screen in your laptop? No. Oh. Okay. I redo it again. You can see my screen in Zoom. Maybe you can move the cable to another laptop so that the audience in this room can see the screen. Oh, okay. It's maybe, oh, no. I think the trouble is in your laptop. You need to change the setting. Yeah, okay, good. All right. Okay, have we recited Basmalah first? Not yet. Okay, just start our class by reciting Basmalah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I'm sorry for forgetting this. All right. Okay, I will show you the syllabus of this this course, yeah, by next semester. I think in the 6th semester. This is the syllabus. Maybe this. Oh yeah, all right. So the lecturer will be me and Bu Harjanti, yeah. But for IPEC, maybe only me, yeah. So this is the syllabus, and you can see in the screen for the meeting number 2, there is a material regarding the background of village government and so on. And then starting from meeting 8, yeah, PBL, project-based learning, you need to go to the ground, yeah, to investigate regarding the process, business model, business process of, you can choose village government or village-owned enterprise. So you have 6 meetings that will be organized in the field, yeah. And then for meeting 14 until 17, it would be evaluation. Actually, it's only until 16, yeah, actually. But sometimes we add additional meeting. All right, but this is elective course. If you don't choose this course in your schedule, so it will be not access in your class and IPEC, I mean. All right, now we are going to continue our discussion regarding village accounting reform. Yeah, we have discussed about the participative and performance-based budgeting, isn't it? And today I will share to you regarding the process of management, execution, and controlling, and then monitoring and evaluation. As you can see, the accounting issue, that will be involved in these two activities. Actually, 4 activities are management control system, and then internal control, and then performance measurement system. Performance measurement system is one of element within the broader element, the broader concept, namely performance management system. We will discuss further. And then in the monitoring and evaluation, you have to concern about reporting, auditing, and quality assurance. Actually, all activities in the organization, whatever the type of organization, maybe government, central government, local government, village government, companies, and what else? University, hospitals, lazis, or zakat organization, zakat organization, and charity organization. The activities are the same, actually. We call it as enterprising process, from determining vision and mission, goals, target, objective, and so on, until evaluation and monitoring. And in every step, the accounting rules will be there. Because what? Because we have to ensure our organization can achieve the performance targeted by the management. And also we have to consider the stakeholders. Every organization, has stakeholders, not only shareholders. If we talk about shareholders, so it refers to the stockholder, people who buy stock to become investor in one organization, namely company. But in the public sector, like you are the stakeholders of UMY. Actually, you have a right. You serve on. You have the served on the financial reporting of UMY. Actually, if you want, you can ask to Pak Ilham, Pak Suryo, what is the financial statement from the UMY? I need to make sure whether my money from tuition fee is used accordingly, isn't it? Because you are stakeholders. So management control system, internal control, performance measurement, and so on are the crucial aspect that you have to learn, because you are the leader in the next period. Today, student, tomorrow you are leader. All right. We have talked about this. We have already talked about this, and now we are going to continue by discussing what is management control systems. I think there is specific subject that will be delivered to you as a lecture. I think by next semester, management control system. Have you done KRS? Not yet. Oh, IPEC may be special, because you only one class, right? But I think you need to consider about your curriculum. Just we check, in our accounting UMY, we check the curriculum. Do you check your curriculum to answer what subject that you will learn in the next semester, or just flow like water and let it go as it is? For example, academic, but I don't know whether our this is curriculum. UMY first. Management control system. Management control system. So management control system is actually the very important issue in managerial accounting. Managerial accounting. So if you see it in the figure, accounting, namely management accounting. So accounting in general is divided into two: financial one and management accounting one. All right. financial accounting and management accounting. Financial accounting, you concern regarding how to prepare financial accounting following financial standard, IFRS. But for management accounting, you talk about how costing, budgeting, and every aspect about the financing, it can be used to enhance the performance of the organization. Okay. For financial accounting, you concern to external parties like government, right? Or tax institutions. Okay, coming. And then community, yeah. Currently, for financial accounting issue, they don't only concern about the financial aspect. Yeah. Accountant in the big company, they don't talk only about the financial, but they talk about sustainability, SDG, sustainable development goals. You have to learn about that further. Yeah, elaborate by yourself, because I don't talk it in my class. All right. So in the annual report, you will see annual report does not only talk about financial. Thank you very much. Financial information. We also talk about CSR, corporate social responsibility. Yeah. In where the elements are very huge. It's talk about the employment and social activities, about maybe externalities, externalities like unused material from the industry. Unused material means limbah, yeah, and so on and so forth. And accountant is involved to make policy regarding this, not only to report, yeah. And where is? Okay, we cannot go to our curriculum. Okay, it doesn't matter. So to make sure our funding is utilized properly to pursue organizational performance, we have to consider many aspects. First, resource allocation. Yeah. Second, communication, coordination, and motivation. So accountants is also involved to consider human resource development. It's not only responsible for management student graduate. Yeah. If you go to some Islamic banking, big Islamic banking, for example, BSI, Muamalat, in these two organizations, they not only have human resource department, but they have human capital department. What is human capital? Human capital is part of intellectual capital. Intellectual capital consists of human capital, relational capital, structural capital, social capital. We are grateful as Indonesian because we have good social capital, especially in village. You know, when some countries are attacked by COVID-19, especially individualism country, they're very afraid about such situation. Why? Because if they face a COVID-19 pandemic, they only can struggling by themselves. In here, Indonesia, we can help each other, right? Because why? Our social capital, our social relationship among people, not only one clan to another clans, satu suku ke suku yang lain, but we never see the difference of clans, right? I am Banjaris, you are from South Sulawesi, from Java, there is no matter, right? But in another country, it is a concern, it's a problem. So they don't want to help another clan, but to tackle COVID-19 pandemic, we have to struggling together, right? It's why in village, we have the strength if we talk about the social capital. In organization, the same situation is also happening. Yeah. To make employee pursue their target performance, we have to communicate very well. For example, if you are senior management and you want your employee, your subordinates, working accordingly to indicator targeted by the senior management. If you talk like this, hey, kerjain ini, just do this, whether your employee will respect you? No. Yeah. So the climate, the cultural within the organization is very important to trigger the employees, yeah, pursuing their targeted performance. Yeah. So in management accounting, we are not talking only about financial aspect, but also regarding business culture, organizational climate, yeah, coordination, communication, and motivation. How to motivate people. It's why if we talk about management accounting, we talk about reward and punishment. Yeah, reward system that will be embedded in performance management system. So the aims of resource allocation is for managerial economics, for financial aspect, but communication, coordination, motivation, culture, and so on and so forth. Fairness, it aims to achieve social psychology, organizational behavior, because financial performance is triggered by non-financial performance. Yeah, you can get money, salary, yeah, if you are healthy. If you are healthy, in the health condition, you can work very well, like this, like me now, yeah, because I'm healthy now, so I can do my work, and then after that I can get a salary incentive from Miss Fitri, right? But I need to establish my healthy condition first. It depends on my psychology and physical condition, right? So happiness, exercise are necessary. It's why there is CSR concern within the organization. So the organization not only pay you with the money, but they should pay you with non-financial aspect to make you happy, because not all people wanting money. It depends on the position. If we talk about Pak Prabowo, whether Pak Prabowo still pursue a money for himself? No, because he is rich now, isn't it? It is why Pak Prabowo want to be a president, because they want to fulfill psychological needs, yeah, recognition, isn't it? If me still poor, I want the money, isn't it? Yeah. So you have to consider in the village government, there are also different situations. Maybe there are people then they are motivated by money. So you have to give an incentive as a trigger to make them perform. And maybe some people, they look for money. They just look for satisfaction because of helping people. Yeah. So non-financial aspect is also important discussion in managerial accounting. So if we refer to the definition, yeah, management control system is a system which gathers and use information, finance and non-finance, okay, to evaluate the performance of different organizational resources like human, physical, financial, and also the organization as whole in light of the organization strategy pursuit. So the element that you have to concern about that must be technology. Yeah, we need advanced technology to pursue performance, isn't it? Yeah, organizational culture, like I explained before. Why UMY can stand at the top of private university in Indonesia, at least? because the leadership is ethical. Yeah, is ethical. It means that with the when the top management, rectorate, as subordinates, ordinary docent, ordinary lecturer to perform, yeah, in one hand, the top management, they also perform, give guidance, give role model, like Pak Suryo, for example. He does not only ask people, doing research, doing publication, no, but Pak Suryo also do that. Yeah, Pak Suryo also conducted research and publication, even though he is very busy. So for ordinary lecturer like me, I will be sad if I cannot perform, because busy person like Pak Suryo, the performance is very high for research, publication, writing up the book, and so on and so forth. Yeah, maybe for teaching, he is also one of the favorite lecturer. Yeah, Pak Suryo is very good. So, to make subordinate perform, we need to consider organizational structure and culture and so on. And then, of course, strategy, including punishment, reward. In UMY, there is no punishment. Only there are reward and empowerment. Yeah, reward and empowerment. The philosophy in UMY, there is no reward and punishment, but reward and empowerment. If the people cannot perform, so there is a team that will investigate why some people cannot perform, and then we'll find the causes and then try to tackle the problems. Yeah, and then challenges in startup. If you talk about the startup, for example, there are so many challenges there. Startup sometimes is established based on the ambition, yeah, not intellectuality. Yeah, bikin startup keren, ayo bikin startup, ambition. And maybe you read some news, many startups are suffering now, isn't it? Yeah, many issues there. One of them is they don't establish based on intellectuality, only focus on ambition and maybe arrogance, yeah, or maybe to be looked as keren and so on. Yeah, and an environment, including cultural, organizational cultural climate and so on and so forth. Yeah, this is management control system. There will be one subject that talk about this, yeah, in the next semester maybe. And then we also need concern about internal control. Internal control, as defined, this is the framework, the famous framework by COSO. Yeah, COSO is one organization in America that prepare and establish this concept. Internal control, as defined by accounting and auditing, is a process for assuring of an organization objectives in operational effectiveness and efficiency, reliable financial reporting, and compliance with certain laws, regulation, and policies. So the element of internal control consists of 5. Control environment. What is control environment concern? It concern with job description. So the organization, if you want your organization is performing, you have to detail the job description of every unit, every role. Yeah, if you make organization and you don't prepare or formulate exact or detail job description, so your employee would be confused about their role, isn't it? So control environment, you have to detail job description, and then you have to establish ethical situation within your university. For example, if you apply a reward system, so the reward should be equal, yeah, for every people. There is no discrimination, For example, if you are from Javanese, so your incentive is high. If you are from Papua, your incentive is low. No, it is prohibited. Yeah, because it is inequality, discrimination. Yeah. If we meet such situation, so it means that control environment within the organization is bad. Yeah, control environment. And then risk assessment. Now accountants are focusing on risk management. Yeah, what is it? What is it? What is it? Risk management will be learned further in one subject. I think it is elective course, yeah, in the next semester also. And then control activities, you must be learning about this in accounting information system. Yeah, have you taken in accounting information system in semester 4? Not yet. Accounting information system. Next semester. Okay, good. It is also very important for you because now accountant have to be familiar with accounting information system, big data analytics, Python. You know, your kakak kelas currently she is now student in M.Sc in UGM, just winning the competition to make, I don't know, to analyze the data using Python maybe. Yeah, Python, big data analytics. I forget her name. Yeah, I forget her name because this is very important now. Yeah, you have to comprehend information technology issue. Yeah, because currently most organization they establish advanced information technology. And then information and communication and monitoring activities. You can learn further in your leisure time. But another issue is you have to know about 4 types of internal controls mechanism. Yeah, manual controls. Like for example, if you want to buy something, so there should be assignment from accountant, assignment from bendahara, yeah, bendahari, assignment from the head of department and so on. That is manual control, but we can use it in systems. It means that we change this manual control to be IT control. Yeah, IT dependent manual control. It's like hybrid. Yeah, still using a manual like click, something like that. Yeah, I mean the people still need to click something to authorize some transaction. It means that hybrid control, IT dependent manual control, and application control and IT general controls. These last two are part of IT controls. IT controls. These 4 issues are, I think, are not discussed further in your class. So if you want to know about this, learn about this, you have to look at some international academic journals. Yeah. Like you, international program of accounting student, you have to read more about international journals. Yeah, because current issue about accounting is discussed in depth and detail in academic journal. Yeah, and the research methodology, maybe your lecturer will explain further about how to find free access paper in international journal. All right, now another issue that is important to implement in village government now, but most village government are still not implementing this, namely performance measurement system and performance management system. Performance measurement system is part of performance management system. So performance management system is the bigger concept, and performance measurement system is one part within the performance management system. As you can see here in the top right, performance measurement, right? Yeah, part of performance management system. Now we talk first about performance measurement system. Performance measurement is the process of collecting, analyzing, and or reporting information regarding the performance of an individual, group, organization, system, or component. Yeah. For example, I talk about the performance measurement in village government. For example, the government they have some goals and objectives, and then for annual every year they formulate specific indicator. Specific indicator is in the process one, identify performance indicator. Yeah, and then during the period 1 year, usually the village head will monitor whether or not that indicator targeted by the village government are achieved by individual or unit. So this is here. Village government. There is a program. The program will be conducted by certain unit. Yeah. So we have to identify KPI per unit. Yeah. So we have to formulate the KPI will be executed by people, employee, staff, isn't it? Technical staff, for example. So this is the KPI. There are 10 KPI. For example, in the unit. For example, for one staff, they have 5. So we have to identify, and then during the period, you have to monitor. Usually, the monitoring of KPI is conducted about in village government, every week. But it is, of course, depend on the village government itself, So in Bantul, I was conducting a research, and then I found they conducted monitoring for KPI every week, every Friday. They involve all elements in the village. For example, village figure, village staff, village consultative council, and many parties, and then they do monitoring for KPI. Evaluate. Usually, the monitoring and evaluation are conducted in the same time. If you find in the monitoring, for example, some KPI are not achieved yet, then you have to, the village government have to determine what are the causes, what are the factors that cause some KPI are not achieved. Evaluation and implement again for improvement and evaluation again. Something like that. If in this year, for example, there are 2 KPI are not achieved, so we will consider to unachieved KPI to be included in the next period, as our homework. Okay. This is the process of KPI. For example, if you are as a student, your KPI is actually your homework, your homework and your score in every meeting, because actually in every meeting you have a score for attendance, for score for skills, and so on. If your KPI are not achieved actually in the normal condition, in the normative condition, the lecturer have to give some advice to you. All right, now we talk about the performance management system, including performance measurement, quality improvement process, reporting of progress, and performance standards. Yeah, and the performance management system is a mechanism for tracking the performance of employee consistently and measurably. Yeah, it allows the organization to ensure that employee and department across the organization are working effectively towards achieving the business strategic goals. What is the function of this kind of policy? It aims to make goal congruence. I talk about goal congruence often, yeah, because this term is specifically used in accounting discipline. Goal congruence, yeah. Goal congruence means people or employee are working together or individually aligned with strategic goals of organization. Like I explained before, in this university, they have the university has certain target, isn't it? And I, as employee here, I also have certain target. My target is to buy car, buy house, entering my children to good schools and universities. So I need the money. I need the money. Yeah. So sometimes a lecturer, they don't follow the rule established within the university. As long as they can get money, they don't obey the university. Some lecturers do that, something like that. Yeah. The same situation is happening also in companies, in village government, in government, especially in government. If you're talking about the government in UK, for example, the people that are recruited as employee are tested first, the psychology, to determine whether the people are socialism or materialism. In Indonesia, maybe the government do not test the psychological issue, yeah. For example, socialism or materialism. It's why people as a PNS, maybe most of them materialism. It's why many corruption. Yeah. In European, they only recruit people who are socialism. They're working for social. They are not very interested with the money. They just focus on welfare. As long as they are given adequacy of welfare, for example, they are given access for transportation. Yeah, whatever the brand of the car, as long as they are given, it's okay. But in Indonesia, you are not only see the car or not, but also the brand. Yeah. Such situations are commonly happening in Southeast Asia. Yeah. In Malaysia, the same situation is also happening. Yeah. So to make the people within the village government are working aligned with the strategic planning, yeah, that is set by the village government. So we have to establish this kind of policy. But again, because of, I mentioned before, because many village head or village staff graduated from senior high school only, they are not comprehending this kind of policy. How to establish this? It is very challenging in village government. Yeah, even in university, in where many intellectual people, because if we talk about the governance, it's just a concept. The challenge will be made when we try to implementing this in the organization, because we need to drive people, yeah, to implement this policy. An illustration, for example, if we want to establish key performance indicator, the first we have to see the vision of the organization, general goals, yeah, and so on and so forth. This is example from the transportation local government unit, yeah, Dinas Perhubungan. For example, we see the transport goals, yeah, transport objective, specific target, and so on and so forth. Yeah, as you can see here, for general goals, yeah, for goals, they are in narrative language and in narrative sentences. Yeah, economic prosperity and economic growth, social, public safety. Yeah, but for objective, yeah, objective should be in the sentence improvement. Just see in your screen. More efficient, improve, reduce, less. That is, they are objectives. Yeah. Yeah. More cleverer, yeah. Cleverer, more outstanding. That is objective. But your goals to be, what is it? Popular accountant. Yeah. But your objectives, the something that indicates some improvement. That is objective. But for KPI, it should in the quantitative and qualitative versions. Yeah. How much and how about the quality? For example, here, average travel time to points of economic interest, airport, port, average travel time. Yeah. The less, the better, isn't it? For example, if you want to go to YIA, Yogyakarta International Airport, the less time is better, isn't it? The less time, the better. Now, how to make it efficient? That is the KPI. Yeah. The objective is more efficient time. Yeah. Something like that. And this is responsible for management accountant. Yeah. So the accounting is not only about journal entry, debit, credit. No. Yeah. It's talk about the strategy, how to prepare some strategies. And this is the last issue in the village government: reporting, auditing, and quality assurance. For first, reporting not only about financial reporting, because in village, the concern is about the financial performance and sustainability performance, because the village is public government, I mean public institution. The concern about the sustainability means that they concern about the prosperity, welfare, poverty, economic development, and then health, water, and then good education, and so on and so forth. Many targets are given to the village government, and then the village government are given money from the central government using Dana Desa, and then there is also funding from province, regency, and grant hibah from maybe sometime from abroad. Yeah, so the village government has to be accountable. So the village government now are obligated to provide financial reporting now. And the challenge is the number of employees are graduated from accounting department are still lacking now. Because maybe if I ask you, are you interested to be employed in village government? Huh? No, no, no. From your face, the answer is no, isn't it? Yeah. Financial reporting. And then order reporting, namely sustainability reporting, CSR reporting, yeah, and so on and so forth. BUMDes reporting, village owner. Maybe the BUMDes will be talked further by Pak Rudi by next meeting, yeah, maybe by tomorrow, yeah. And unfortunately, currently there is no financial standards are formulated for village government until now. Yeah, so village government a little bit confused how to prepare financial statement. But yesterday I found this guideline. Yeah, I think this guideline is written up by some I mean any NGO, yeah, non-government organization. How to report village finance, yeah, This is so the financial form is quite simple, yeah, because maybe they consider the level of education village government employee, yeah. So they try to prepare very simple financial report. For example, this is for budget realization, yeah. This is the budget and this is realization, yeah, and this is funding source. But actually, it is not complete. Yeah, if we refer to the general accepted accounting principle, the financial report has to be comparable, isn't it? The comparable means you have to put this year report and last year report. Yeah, because the quality of financial report, one of element is comparable. This is an example, yeah. Actually, this is a homework for accounting lecturer, especially like me, yeah, that is interested to conduct research in village government. I have to help my government, our government, to prepare how the village government report their financial statement. Due to simple financial statement, so the auditing practices conducted by BPKP, BPK is also very simple. My college in BPK, Badan Pemeriksa Keuangan, told me that the auditing and village government is conducted using sampling. Yeah, so the village government is not audited every year. No, yeah. So only sampling and only focus on financial report, not on the non-financial report. But actually, that we expect from the village government is non-financial performance. To what extent village government can enhance economic development within village? This is the main point, actually. Yeah, for the financial reporting, yeah, we still need to consider efficiency, effectiveness, outcome, yeah, of course. But the most important for village funding is how this regulation can encourage the village and transform the village from underdeveloped village to be self-sufficient village. Yeah, swakarya, swadaya, swasembada. Yeah. And then quality assurance, of course, because village government is actually responsible for providing better service. The service means not only about the service to make KTP or national identity, ID card, I mean, yeah, but also establish good route. It is actually service, isn't it? Service to the community by repairing the bad or poor village route. It will give you service. It means that the government, village government, they provide good service quality, yeah, including how to make KTP. It should be free, yeah, and fast. And then if you do what is buying and selling land in the village, the village government is also involved there. So how to make the service for lending transaction is easier, efficient. Maybe we can do with using information technology. Maybe one of you can contribute for that. For example, you do scriptsy how to establish application, yeah, accounting application to conduct or to process more efficient and faster lending transaction, yeah, or to make national ID card, for example. That is the issue that are still becoming problem within the village government. So actually, what what are talking about from yesterday until today, they are not only concerns in village government, actually, including if you are getting work in hospital, for example, yeah, in the village local government, in the central government, even the issue about accounting, like I show you, from budgeting or planning, yeah, management control system, internal control, performance measurement system, reporting, auditing, and quality assurance are the significant issue within the organization, yeah, because you have to consider your stakeholders. In addition, in another hand, you also need to fulfill the accountability. So the issue about accounting is still very, very important until today. And most of them, I believe, cannot be replaced by information technology. No, yeah, artificial intelligence, they cannot determine or provide information about how to improve the best service quality. I think they cannot. Yeah, yeah. It's only can be done in the advanced companies, yeah, for EI. But for the village government, in where the village there is no internet signal, so IT cannot be used there, isn't it? So they still depend on the people. All right, I think that's all my sharing about the village government. Thank you very much for your attendance and participation in this summer school. Maybe there are some questions from you in the room or in the Zoom. Yeah, right. Okay, please, if you have any questions. Maybe the questions or quiz, I will send it after this. Yeah, easy or multiple choice? Multiple choice. How many the questions? 10 questions. I think 5 questions is enough. Yeah. All right. All right. Any questions? No? If no question, I will give you a questions. I cannot realize you because you are using mask. Konita, Farah, Tini, Andin, Nabila, Diva, Puspita. Are you join yesterday? Did you join yesterday in this class? No, okay. Puspita, yeah. Because I remember I don't find any name with Puspita in the last sessions. All right. I would ask you first, you are from science, IPA? Social. Science. Science? Social. Okay, for the social people. What is your expectation joining in the counting program? Puspita first. Why you choose accounting? This is your first choice or the second choice? Your first choice. Second, and the first choice is? Huh? Law. You are not accepted in law. In UMY and other universities. Really? I think law is easier rather than accounting. Ah, all right, all right. Yeah. Okay. So what is your expectation now? Okay, okay. I will show you again my presentation regarding internal control. Yeah, regarding internal control. If you see here, one of the aims of internal control is laws, regulation, and policies compliance. Yeah. So actually, accounting is talk about law also. Yeah. If we refer to IFRS or financial accounting standard, it is a law actually. Yeah. But you are not be the advocate, of course. Yeah. you are the prospective accountant. Okay. For Dini, right? Okay. The same question. What is your expectation? And what is your dreams after this? Cita-cita. Accounting is your first choice? This is your first choice or second choice when you register? First choice. No, I ask you about your expectation. You have no dream? MashaAllah. Actually, when I trying to continue my study, I was accepted in Universitas Erlangga in Surabaya. And because I'm villagers, I don't know about the university. Even in Java, the general assumption in my region in South Kalimantan, every people continue study in Java is great, whatever the university. Yeah, and I don't know about Erlangga. Erlangga, okay, this is university. And when I come to Surabaya, I don't like Surabaya at all at the time because many copet type. Yeah, and people in East Java, I think, harder rather than in Jogja, right? In terms of how they speak. Oh, bore, something like that. If you hear the voice here, Pribun Mas, it's very different. Yeah? And I prefer to Jogja actually, but at the time, my bigger brother and my uncle were also studying in Jogja. This is the problem. I don't like it. They will manage me. You are prohibited for this, for this, for this. It's not free for me. Yeah, it's why I choose to continue my study in East Java. I was accepted in Erlangga, but I don't like Surabaya. And then there was a friend, my friend, invited me to go to Malang at the time. When I see one university, they had a lift, beautiful site, and I said at the time, I want to join in this university. What is the name? And my friend said, this is Universitas Muhammadiyah Malang. Okay, I will join because there is a lift here. Because at the time, Brawijaya is the old university for in terms of building. Yeah. So it's not like today look like at the time. The building is old. It's not interesting at the time. And I don't know about accreditation. Yeah, accreditation start in 2005, and I am joining in university 2008. 3 years after that. So accreditation, it's not concerned from the student at the time. It's not like today. Maybe you are very concerned with accreditation, right? I don't know about the accreditation. That I think only okay, this university is very beautiful. They have a lift, and I can try it. Yeah. And really, I tried. I go to the lift, and I don't go out after several journey from the lift, just for trying the lift. Yeah. Because the villagers. Yeah. And when I joined in Universitas Muhammadiyah Malang, I meet with my friend. Her name is Lia. Currently, she is tax official in Malang. Yeah, Lia is Malang person, the native people from Malang. And I was a little bit surprised because Lia was changing her university from Brawijaya to Muhammadiyah Malang. Our friend were curious about that, especially for me first, because I was accepted in Universitas Negeri and I leave it and I moved to Malang. And then Lia was stopped her study in Brawijaya in accounting department and moved to Universitas Muhammadiyah Malang in accounting department. And I said to Lia, I asked to Lia, what is the difference between Brawijaya and Muhammadiyah Malang? Nothing, she said. The difference is only about the SPP. How much the SPP in Brawijaya? 2.400.000 at the time. And our SPP is 800.000. 2008. 2008, my SPP is 800,000. How much your SPP? At the time. And because accounting in UMM is also accredited A, so the quality is quite the same. And I also can ensure to you, UMY and UGM, Gajah Mada, and the same accreditation, that is quite the same. The difference is the first, SPP. The second is, yeah, of course, the culture of the students. Why? When I studied my master in Gajah Mada, and then I joined in the experimental research from my friend, and the participant is the bachelor student like you in the degree level, in the undergraduate level. The situation is quite same. But of course, in terms of intellectualism, maybe they are higher, isn't it? Yeah. So it's why the lecturer in Gajah Mada is quite less quality. I don't say less quality, but the performance in terms of lecture sometimes in Gajah Mada University is poorer rather than in UMY. Why? Because they believe the student is clever. Yeah. So they just leave it the student. This is the homework. This is the homework. This is the one. This is the case. You have to complete your. So most students they learn from the college, their friends, or from kakak tingkat. It is different situation in UMY. UMY, the lecturer have to make the student understand about the materials. If no, there is a survey when you doing K-in, right? Pak Hafiz score 1, very poor, for example. After that, the dean will invite me and investigate about it. Why your performance in the student eyes is poor, for example. Yeah. So, I mean, sometimes your destiny is not like what you want. Yeah. But it depends on your struggle. If you are consistent with your struggling to pursue your dreams, the dream will become. Yeah, I mean, the university is only as the tools. In Islam, we say it as not khasana, wasilah, the way. But actually, it depends on you. Yeah, it depends on you. Most of UMY accounting student graduates, when they continue study in Gajah Mada, they can follow the Gajah Mada style. Why? Because we have already adopted the style of Gajah Mada. Why? Because most of our lecturer are graduated from Gajah Mada. Let's say Pak Yaya, Pak Suryo, and so on and so forth, including me. Yeah. So it's the same. But if we only concern about the intellectual there's no something special from you. Yeah. I often talk with my colleagues in companies because I have many friends that previously my friend in universities, and then they continue their career in companies, like not me, and become lecturer. They become manager now in Astra, in Track, and many reputable companies. Yeah, they talk about not only about intellectual, but about value added and about the honesty. Yeah, the honesty, Islamic culture, the ethics. Yeah, it's not, they are not only concerning about intellectual, because intellectualism currently is relative. What I mean with relative, actually about intellectual, you can learn in YouTube now. For example, me, when I conducting a research, previously I joined in some workshop about the statistical analysis. I have to pay sometimes 3 juta, 4 juta for mini workshop, 2 days, for example. Yeah. Now I will not do that again anymore. Why? I can check on YouTube now. Many good professor, they can give you insight about how to conduct statistical analysis with the advanced approach. Free access in YouTube. Yeah. Something about internal control, performance measurement system. You can also find in YouTube, especially if you are from IPAC. You can understand about the language. Yeah, it is value added from you, of course. Now, when I talk about that vacancy with my friend, yeah, he said that actually we are not really concerned about, for example, accreditation. It's of course it's for administration selection, yeah, but they concerned about honesty and adaptability from you. Yeah, adaptability from you, the independence of you in working. Yeah, I mean like this. When they recruit the new employee, they will see the accreditation of the university, of course. And I asked him, whether you concerned with UGM, ITB, UI? He said, no. We don't concern about that. We just concern about accreditation. If you are from UMY and you're Unggul, it's okay. You can join for recruitment process. In the next step, they don't see your IPK. It's only about selection in the administration stage. Yeah, they don't see IPK more. They see relevance of your IPK. Yeah, if your IPK is high, but when they test you, you cannot answer, they will curious about your IPK. Yeah, so you have to make sure that your IPK can represent your intellectual. Yeah, and then if you can answer the question about accounting, it doesn't mean you are good, he said. Why? Because you are accounting student. It is the standard. Yeah, it is a standard. If you can make a journal, if you understand about performance measurement system, it is common sense because you are accounting student. There is no something special from you. Yeah. So after that, they will investigate about your attitude, honesty. If you are religious people, it's good. It's better actually. Yeah. Your attitude, for example, during the interview, the interviewer do not ask you to have a seat. Don't sit down first. Yeah, because they assess your attitude. You can take your seat after they said, have a seat. Yeah. And then about your adaptability, especially currently in Industrial Revolution 4.0. because they work very tough now, because they have to adopt some IT. Yeah, but you are grateful because you are very familiar with IT, right? Like it's not like your mother, for example, like your father. Sometimes they experience computer anxiety, or the self-efficacy to use computer is low. Yeah, but for millennial, there is no problem about that. So you are in the good condition, actually, in a better condition. But sometimes the challenge for millennial is they are wanting something very instant. Yeah, especially currently when you can get the money from Shopee Pay Later, for example. Yeah, many millennial, they upgrade their iPhone, for example. They don't use their money, they use Shopee Pay Later. The question is, what is your aims to upgrade your iPhone? No, nothing, just for arrogancy, gengsi, isn't it? This is the problem for millennial. Yeah, don't focus on the arrogancy, just focus for the function, for example. Yes, of course, iPhone, they provide more function to you. If the functions are compatible for you, it doesn't matter to use iPhone, MacBook. Yeah, it depends on your need, actually, and your kantong, of course. Yeah, don't just pay later, because it's actually you borrow the money to other parties, right? The concept of borrowing or loan in Islam is, if you very need something, yeah, very need something like food, beverage, you are very need every day, and you don't have a money now, but you are believing you can get money in the future, you can borrow money. Yeah, that is the concept. If you don't have any prospect to get a money, yeah, don't borrow the money. If you are PNS, you will get fixed income every day. You can borrow the money because you have a prospective income in the future, right? So you can borrow. It doesn't matter. So the loan concept is like that. Yeah. But if you don't have guarantee or assurance for future income, don't try to borrow a money, especially in huge of amount. Yeah, including Shopee Pay Later. But I can get the money from my father. It's not calculated. Yeah, I mean, if you get the money based on your own activities or work. Yeah, because the bad impact is about psychology. Yeah, it makes you very easy to borrow a money, and then because every loan will be asked to you in the day after tomorrow, isn't it? And Rasulullah would not pray for the people that was die, but he on alone. Very dangerous. This is the one problem for millennial. Want something instant. The second problem is very likely to share everything about daily activities, including about work, in social media. Yeah, sometimes it's like you don't have any privacy again. Don't be like that. Yeah. So if you meet or face any problem in your company, don't share it in your social media. So there is a trend in Jabodetabek. The employee that are reported by the company to the police regarding pencemaran nama baik of company. Yeah, because the subordinate, they share everything about the something that is not good about the company and the social media. Yeah, even I found the news about something like this. So the person is graduated from Universitas Indonesia. And then they joined to the company. She met with other people graduated from the lower brand of university. For example, from Gunadarma, Pancasila, yeah, in Jakarta. And then she protests about the money, about the salary. Why my salary is the same with my friends from Pancasila, from Gunadarma? Because I'm from Universitas Indonesia. The salary should be higher. Have you seen the news in the media? Yes. Actually, salary, it doesn't depend on your university. Yeah? It depends on UMR regulated by the government, local government. For example, in Jakarta, the UMR is, for example, 4 million. Yeah, your salary may be about that, around the 4 million, for example. Yeah, it does not depend on your university. Even you are from UMY, for example, and you, Konita, go back to Makassar. Why my salary is the same with the student from Universitas Muhammadiyah Makassar? I don't accept this. You cannot like that. Yeah. So if you want to join in the good or reputable organization like UMN, like your kakak kelas, just accepted. Yeah. She is just accepted in kantor pos and in accounting department. Yeah. In post, like my friend Nadia Sally, my friend in Universitas Muhammadiyah Malang, is the budgeting department in KAI, Kereta Api Indonesia. The budgeting department head is my friend actually previously, but he was retired. She was retired because of get marriage, yeah, and her husband doesn't allow her to continue her job in KAI. So what is something important? Comprehend accounting material is only a standard. It's not something new or something special from you. Yeah. The second is about your attitude, honesty. Maybe religiosity is also considered. And additional value from you that you can provide to the companies. Yeah. And then mitigate the bad, not bad, yeah, unquiet good behavior of millennial. Wanting something, for instance, and sharing everything in social media. No, don't do like that. And last but not least, the English language is very crucial now. Yeah, especially if you want to join in the multinational company, or you want to continue your master in study abroad. Yeah, yeah, you need to improve your English. It is very important because, yeah, currently we are in the global era. Yeah, and your potential and your opportunity to get better position, it depends on your personality and your knowledge. All right, thank you very much. If you have no questions, so we close our session by reciting Hamdalah together. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Thank you very much and see you next. Yeah, I apologize for any shortcoming from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.